Hello and welcome to another episode of Fit at 50. Today we'll be talking about mental fitness. Especially in the growing age, there are a lot of changes which are happening at emotional and mental level. In the normal passage of time, we do not realize that these changes are actually happening. But if you stop and look back, you will see that what we were, say, 25 years back, 15 years back, we are so much different now. The priorities that I had, the kind of people I like to be with, my definition of spending my time, everything has changed over a period of time. And if I'm not recalibrating myself to suit these changes, then that is perhaps one of the reasons when there's a lot of mental unhealthiness is happening among people. Am I accepting my age? Am I accepting, I mean, gracefully, of course, I'm very proud to be 50. So, if I accept and if I see the changes happening within me, if I'm aware about those changes, and if I see that, if I can appreciate that I am becoming a different person, I would want something more in my life. I would want more depth in my life. If I accept that, perhaps my adjustment with myself will become much better. Uh, what happens with growing age is what is different from actually the youth is that one is our adjustment capabilities change, our patience level changes, choices change, and our compulsions also change. In the youth, we have many compulsions which keep us going. So, for example, we have to earn, we have to take care of the household, we have to take care of the children, we have to ensure that everything is going well throughout the day. The job is an equal priority, the professional front also, everything should be well. Now, all these things put together create a kind of positive pressure on us which keeps us going, which kind of makes it easy to overcome the mental issues that we might have, because we hardly have any time to indulge ourselves into feeling that maybe this is something wrong happening with us. With growing age, there is something called as an empty nest syndrome which comes in, which usually affects a housewife or a mother who's been focusing a lot on upbringing of the children. Suddenly, there's a lot of emptiness as the children leave the house. At workplace also, many a time there's more luxury of time available, and that is when we are confused because we really don't know what to do with our time. When I need to earn money, I need to take care of my parents, I need to take care of my children, I need to take care of my husband, my wife, the society, the social needs, demands are there, my work is demanding. With all these things going on, I've hardly stopped and thought about myself over the years. And that is now is the time when I have to stop and think that if I do not understand these changes which are happening inside me, and if I do not recalibrate myself accordingly, then I might end up having a lot of issues. Of course, add to that the hormonal changes which are happening at this age. Menopause hits the women pretty bad at this stage. Men also, many of them go through something called as a midlife crisis. So everything is coming up at the same time. Plus the society is changing now. So I think this is the time when we really need to stop and do something what I call as reprioritize. Till now the priorities has been 1, 2, 3, 4, earning money, taking care of the household, taking care of the children, etc. Now I need to reprioritize. Duties and responsibilities stays, but now the priority should perhaps be starting with what is it that makes me happy? Listen to this question very carefully. What is it that makes me happy? Like, makes me feel really happy. It's not those small things, like if I buy a new car, I'll feel good. But that's pleasure. And pleasure is okay. I mean, it's okay to indulge in pleasure, but that just goes away after a certain time. So what is it that makes me just feel good? It might be just a half an hour for myself where I can just have a cup of coffee in my hand, and I can be in the balcony on my own with no one to disturb me. Those simple things that makes me happy. Reading makes me absolutely happy. I cherish those times when I can just lie in my bed and read, with no demands from anyone on my time. So, and then I have been wanting to travel. Of course, I could not travel for very long duration because then I would always have the kids at home waiting for me. But now the kids are out, so can I start thinking about myself? That I really wanted to travel, so let me just reprioritize. Let me bring back those dreams which I had left somewhere in between, bring them back to my life, and see if I can start making those small little changes in my life. Health is another thing which I would definitely like to prioritize. I have given, and we have all given so many excuses to ourselves throughout our life. I am busy, my office timings do not permit me to take care of my health, my kids have to go to the school early in the morning, my mother-in-law requires something else, my husband requires a tiffin. N number of excuses we have been giving to ourselves over the years. I think now is the time to stop and reprioritizing. I would put health on the top of everything else. And it's the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health, the way I want it. But the point is that I am all for reprioritizing now. I've given my best to everyone, I've given my best to everything. Now I would like to make a life which has everyone in it, but I am at the center of it. So reprioritizing my health, reprioritizing my dreams, reprioritizing my desires, reprioritizing the way I would like to get up, the time I would like to sleep, the time I would like to spend with some selected friends, the time I would like to spend with my book, the time I would like to spend with Netflix, all on my own. So reprioritize. That's the first in my tips on mental fitness. And as we'll be going through, I'll be sharing more tips on mental fitness with you. Keep watching Fit at 50. And if you wish to share any of your life challenges with me, please feel free to share either in the comment box or on the WhatsApp number which I have shared with you. I try my best to reply each one of them personally. Thanks for watching. If you believe this can help someone, do share. Remember, your likes and comments keeps me motivated. And finally, do not forget to subscribe to get the notifications for new videos.